Hello everybody, and this is Chaos with Chaos Esports Productions, bringing you an awesome clan war against Eternal Dreamers and GG Kids. Spawning in the upper right-hand corner, it is going to be Eternal Dreamers Weightless.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner in the blue trunks, we have Pickle Bread, GGK's second stream player, playing Terran. Alright, so last game we saw Weightless actually play for a very macro-style Zerg. Macroing up to 6 bases and just with an enormous economy that the GGK Terran just could not keep up with. So it'll definitely be interesting to see on this map with the fact that there's really only 3 easily accessible, maybe 4 bases for a Zerg to get onto if Weightless goes for some sort of earlier timing or if he tries to macro up again.
Why do I feel some cheese coming out of Pickle Bread?
Oh, absolutely. I really... Oh, does the drone see it?
He didn't see it!
I
didn't see it! No!
Oh, Weightless didn't, but as soon as he gets to that base, he's going to see that there's no barracks there, and there is gas, and he will know that there's a proxy racks.
Yeah.
And he will probably send that drone immediately to where that proxy is, and he should be able to hold on just fine.
Okay, so
but,
I hope I just fixed the sound issue. So hopefully my sound is better now.
Go ahead and just...
Yeah, I'll as well.
Hey, Bomber, send me another PM if that is good, and I'll see it, and I'll make
yeah.
sure.
Okay, so he's gotta know. He's gotta be like, where the heck is
he
the
knows,
Rex?
like, yeah, he's looking all over for it now. You can see the...
He's like, there's something fishy here.
You can actually see up in the top left-hand corner, up in the 3rd or 4th base there, he sent out another drone. He's like, I gotta find this.
I want to know what he's looking at. He's not looking at his drone. Surely he'll get it. Okay, he sees it. So he knows it's coming.
He's gonna have some actually really good drone micro here, because that Reaper's gonna come out a lot sooner than he can get any troops out.
Yeah. I don't know how much damage that Reaper's gonna do. I mean, it has the potential to do a fair amount, but I don't know. We'll have to see. It's definitely gonna be interesting to see what kind of micro we see out of Weightless. It's definitely gonna be complicated.
Yeah, it's definitely like the spawning pool's only 3/4 done now, and there's...
Ooh, and the bunker's getting thrown down. So now he has to make the call of... Okay, so he didn't cancel the hatcheries, so we now know...
Saves that drone and the extractor, too. That was beautifully well done. Almost with the surround. Man!
There. Okay, one drone dies. Second drone. This is painful. Okay, so the bunker is finished at the natural, so he definitely needs to be worrying about that like sooner rather than later. But that gas was taken so late, he's not gonna have enough gas to get speed in a long time. So now...
No, he doesn't even have anyone on it now.
Yeah,
and he's got 6 links coming out.
I don't know, I don't know how efficient are... Oh, so close on getting the surround. It was...
How efficient are Lings at taking out bunkers right now?
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah.
He needs to use his queen and pick off that SCV.
No.
Oh, that's from Cloud High. Oh, we got a little bit more lag. He needs to use his queen though to pick off that SCV before there gets to be too many Reapers out here, and then he can try and catch stuff. Oh, he's actually making a play and gonna sacrifice some drones here to get rid of that bunker. Oh, this lag from Cloud.
Yeah, definitely needs fixing.
Oh, no. And now Pickle Bread.
Oh no.
Now we have the Terran lagging. Oh man, GGK having real lag issues right now.
So many lag issues. Okay, bunker is dealt with.
Bunker is down.
you had to just throw that pick out there. You're just like...
I had to, absolutely.
Okay, so at this point, I think he's got enough to fend everything off. I think we're kind of gonna be more or less okay.
Really safe CC going down for Pickle Bread as a result, though. I don't know that he actually did that much damage to the Zerg, but he didn't ensure that he had a really safe CC, and he's actually really picking down these queens
And actually, he had a pretty high SCV count lead for
Oh no!
until that first wave of drones popped. So
Weightless actually had forgotten to research his speed, and just now finally did that. Oh, a queen going down this early is actually really detrimental.
yeah, actually, I don't think he forgot that. I don't think he forgot the speed. He just didn't have the gas at the time because he.
Well, he was sitting at 108 for a while actually.
Was he?
For like at least 30 seconds before he did finally research that. So it's a little bit late. But
I know Picklebread was harassing the drones at the extractor and definitely hindering the mining for some time. Now with these 4 Reapers out, they're actually still getting a fair amount of damage done. I mean, let's see, we've got 1 kill there.
forcing Weightless to drop down that spine.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely minerals that don't want to be spent right now. As far as drones, I mean, he's still slacking on the dronage. I mean, look at the. I mean, he's making a whole bunch of drones, but you know.
But it's still right now. It's 28 SCVs to 28 drones. Just now, it finally leveled out. But there's 3 mules out for.
So yeah, so it looks like the Terran player is going to be following up with a mech style play, which I think makes the most sense for what he's dealing with. I mean, you know, he's forced his opponent to. Oh, and speed picks up, and he's able to pick out a lot of these Reapers. And actually, I think he'll.
Yeah, those Reapers are done, but something to keep in mind. I think Weightless might stick with lanes, and if he does, that's going to be really, really bad because he's not going to see these Hellions coming out. And Infernal Pre-Igniter, Blue Flame Hellion, is now researched. He's going to roast these lanes.
Oh my gosh!
Oh,
not a good place to be in Weightless's shoes. So Roach Warren is going down, so he's going to be switching over to.
Yeah, immediately drop that.
Now, since this is a very similar style that Ryan Saurus had, I'll be curious to think. Just curious to know what he's thinking. Whether or not he's thinking, I could be dealing with mech, or if I'm going to see kind of that tank bio play that he saw last game.
There's the definite cue right here that Weightless should have picked up on, and then that is he used money on Infernal Pre-Igniter. And it would not surprise me if Weightless goes into 1-1 with range upgrades as opposed to melee and goes for a Roach Hydra timing on this map, due to the fact that those Infernal Pre-Igniters are out.
Yeah. Now we do see a Baneling Nest going down, which is kind of interesting. So he is expecting kind of a bio follow-up, which is definitely not what's going to happen here.
Yeah, which is definitely contradicting completely what I just said. And if you look in Picklebread's base, he's got another 5 Hellions just sitting there. So that's going to put him up to 9 right now, with actually no more on the way currently.
Yeah, I think the biggest problem that he's got is, you know, these Banshees aren't really. He really doesn't have an answer for it. Let's see, he is not on Lair Tech yet, so he can't get out
got spores going though.
Yeah, but will they be done?
Those are gonna pick off at least 1 queen before.
Well, or 2.
Oh, 2?
They might actually get a 3rd if they get focused.
I don't. No, he's gonna lose a Banshee, but it is all 3. And now we look as Weightless is in desperation with actually queuing up queens because he's so far behind on queens now.
So we have a Roach counterattack going, but it's probably not going to go terribly far with all these Banshees out on the field and nothing to attack up.
Big thing to notice though is he's really delaying a ton of mining. It forced Pickle to send all of his SCVs up to his main, which puts him at 29 saturation, and he's going to lift up. So we'll see if Weightless decides to switch into a burrow, and this is something I've seen a lot of pros do, is he'll drop a burrow in that natural and just deny it now.
I don't know if he's got enough though. Like, I mean, the Banshees are slowly picking away at the army as a whole, and the amount of Hellions that are out here, I'm pretty sure that Picklebread probably just prepare, right?
He definitely can't end it right now, but look at this, like, he's completely made Picklebread have no mining right now.
Yeah.
Absolutely none.
And with all these links and, you know, this follow-up, I don't know if he's going to have enough. And
he doesn't have a wall off up yet, so he's actually.
I don't know though. He's with those Banshees out. Those Banshees are kind of the big bummer in Weightless's mind because he doesn't really have an answer for them. I mean, he just has a hand. I mean, if we look at the units tab, he's only got 3 queens out, and that's not going to be able to really hold off any type of counterattack. So I don't know.
He does have Lair down now though, so we'll see if he goes into Hydras or Mutas or Corruptors coming up. and see if he can try and answer for those Banshees so that he can push out.
no, and now Pickle.
Or lag from Pickle.
Not sure.
Definitely not what you want to be seeing right now, especially when you're playing in a position where you're already floating a ton of minerals. It's definitely not where you want to be.
So we do have Spore Crawlers going down kind of in random spots for Weightless. He is pressing the 4 button and the period button.
Game paused.
Oh boy. I definitely agree. We'll see if they can actually fix their terrible computers lag.
I don't necessarily blame the computer.
I know.
You know, sometimes it's just the internet connection.
1 sec.
Okay,
oh, I know.
so he knows the issue.
He knows what it is.
Okay.
Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I get lag, and I'm like, "Damn you, Steam! You're downloading something, and I didn't tell you to."
Yeah, it's kind of like whenever I'm uploading YouTube videos and playing games, I'm just like, oh, the lags. Okay, he says go go.
All right, and we're getting back on with game 2.
Okay, so Banshees are now going at it. They're going to be doing actually a fair amount of damage. He's probably going to be able to take out this third, because I don't really see an answer for the Banshees. I mean, he's got a Spore Crawler that he can move into place, but I mean that's going to take time, and there's enough Banshees.
No, it's going to die before it even gets down. That was a big mistake by Weightless to try and move that.
So these queens are now going to start to move up. I don't know if he's going to try and throw a transfusion down or not.
No,
Yeah.
he can't.
Yep, and that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Half healthing the queens off of one volley from so many Banshees. Good grief. So many Banshees.
Yeah,
Oh, but he does have an Overseer out now, so those Banshees cloaking not going to do much.
yeah, but I mean, I don't think there's really let's see. No, it doesn't look like there's enough queens to really deal with this.
No.
We do have another queen popping out here, but like I said, it's still not going to quite be enough.
This is the first time I've seen this new Banshee play really put into use since they've heard it.
Yeah, the buff that they added where it only costs 100 for the cloak definitely helps out Terrans and makes it a little bit more of a viable unit nowadays. So
We do have a Roach one, or a Hydralisk den down now, so I'm not seeing any Hydras coming out yet.
I mean,
but
he is sitting on a fairly big bank that'll pretty much get immediately demolished once he starts building units. But
absolutely.
I mean, it looks like he's going primarily for upgrades, though. He doesn't look like he's focusing on units. He's just kind of chilling out, waiting for waiting for his opponent to do something. And I think at this point they're both pretty content just sitting back and macroing. You know,
These last two Banshees just saying, you know what? You still don't have any anti-air. So we're gonna try and deny this for even longer.
yeah, but once these Hydra pop out, I don't think this will be too big of a deal.
Absolutely.
Oh no, not the legs. Oh, and one of those Banshees do get popped in the eye. Not good. Ling
In the
Eye coming
eye.
in, and actually you're going to get a nice round on one of those Hellions. Not sure why he's choosing to fight with the SUVs. They're just getting in the way. And now, actually, that was a pretty effective run by. I mean, he got a handful of handful of SUVs as well as the
2 Hellions.
2 Hellions for free.
You got a few
Well, I
siege
guess-
tanks after Pickle.
Yeah, so it looks like we are going to see the tank marine play, which is kind of fascinating. You know, it definitely looked more of like a mech style play, but it's interesting to see how he transitioned pretty seamlessly.
Yeah, and he does have double tech lab factories now, so he is going into heavy tank production. So we'll see. We'll see if Weightless continues to see. He is on the 1-1 range upgrades right now, so we'll see. He's actually upgrading the melee also right now, so he's going for triple upgrades, which may be spreading himself a little bit thin, but is going to allow him to tech switch whatever he needs to against Pickle's army comps.
Yeah, so it looks like we are going to see kind of a small little flank go around the side. I don't know if Pickle Bread's going to pick up on that, but yeah. So he does lead the scan to confirm that there is going to be a flank, and he doesn't want to quite engage right there. So we do have a drop coming down over here, which is actually already spotted.
He does not have enough lanes there right now.
Yeah, with a
What?
little bit of sunset micro.
Just barely. Oh my gosh, look at those lings health though.
They just like it
All
so
of those
much.
lings just like 4 HP apiece.
Yeah.
I hate you.
Literally got one-shotted by all the Marines. The Marines are like, yes, gonna become a sergeant.
Absolutely. Wow, we're actually up to six, seven, almost 7 tanks now for Pickle Bread.
I gotta say, with how harassy both players have been, it's been a very slow game. You know, they're both, neither of them are maxed out. They're both kind of sitting around the 150 mark, and it looks like Weightless is finally getting a little impatient, just wants to do something about it.
I think both of them were trying to just make sure, like, Weightless got that attack tonight, so much mining time, and then said, okay, I really just put myself in a big lead there. Now I just need to macro back a little bit.
I don't know what this Viking is doing, but it's trying to be a hero, and it shouldn't.
You see that occasionally, though. The Terran Viking will just be a little out of position, and the Queen says, "Hi." Oh, we got a little push coming in on the top. Oh, all these spines are gonna die, all of them.
But it looks like Weightless is thinking about engaging down at the bottom, but
he doesn't have a choice. He's gotta move up, and he's actually gonna lose this fourth, I think. I don't think he can hold it. He needed to pull the drones off and start attacking the Marines too, and yeah, that fourth is actually gonna go down.
Yeah, even with this around, it looks like, you know, he's just gonna pick up, move on into the main, and oh, lots of spore crawlers. Let's see how much damage this will do.
Yeah, that.
Now popping. I think this will make things different.
Oh, easily.
Now I'm really surprised that. Okay, so Pickle Bread is choosing to move out down to the bottom. More or less cleaned up. And these tanks are actually going to get into a really good position if he doesn't spot the enemy coming out.
Weightless, he does know it's coming now, though. He's on the creep, and he actually didn't have a good split on his army, so he had some down here, and now he's setting up that really good concave.
Yeah, so we do have a very, very small flank coming in from behind. I'm not sure if he's going to push in quite yet with it. Actually, as far as vision-wise, he's just outside of Pickle Bread's vision, so he can't quite see it.
That was actually a little bit of a miss box to send only 6 wings in a roach to the bottom side.
Yeah, so it looks like it looks like we're gonna finally see an engagement here, except for it's lagging.
Oh, with the lag.
Come on!
Oh my gosh!
Someone needs a better computer.
You can't pop it.
A lot of damage, and actually, I think he might be.
I think that was a really bad engage by Weightless.
I don't know though. Like he did a fair amount of damage. He killed, I'd say, half of the tanks. So you know he's in a pretty decent position. You know he's got more units coming out. Bings are on the way, and those tanks are actually now in a really good position. They're going to be able to harass that third and basically force Weightless to engage. He's actually going to come in. And looks like none of the tanks have been picked off at this point. This is a really bad engagement for Weightless. All of those units are dying, and this third is more or less gone, and that is GG.